Oh man, hey everybody! It is Thursday at noon. I'm just doing a Thursday live check-in here at Hillsboro Presbyterian Church. Just wanted to see what's going on with everyone and keep you up to date with everything happening here in the life of our church, which is having a very interesting, busy season, which I imagine you are. Maybe it's not busy, but it's certainly interesting. I hope you're doing well on this wonderful Thursday, and we're so thankful that you are joining us. We're here to answer your questions, any questions that you have from worship, from life, from soup recipes. I don't know if I have any good soup recipes, but I'll gladly share them. But theological questions, silly, big, the ones you've always wanted to ask, here's a chance you can ask those in the chat section. We're so thankful for that you are joining us. I will do my best to answer those. Amy is usually with me on these live streams, but she is not today because Amy is preaching this weekend, and she told me via text a few minutes ago that her sermon is too long and she's trimming it back. So she's working on that and then going to record that. Thursday is a big day for us in the workflow. Here is we typically begin the labor-intensive process of editing the worship service. We're recording large portions of it are typically in the tank that we start putting all those things together. Musicians have typically recorded all their things, and we begin the process of assembling the worship service, which is quite labor intensive. And that's what typically happens on Thursdays. Myself, I also have Thursday online office hours. So if you're someone who's interested in doing those, we sent out the link to that, how to get onto that. It's just Zoom office hours, so you can check in and see what's going on. Sometimes multiple people jump in, sometimes they don't. But yeah, we can have one-on-one discussions. We can even set up times for you and I to talk later if you're interested in talking. Just reach out to me at shane@hpcnashville.org. If you're not on our email list, just go to our website, hborough.org. In the contact us section there at the bottom, it tells you how to, at the very bottom of the page, you can just jump in and join our email list. That's how you get those specific links. We try to not put those out publicly, just so we don't get Zoom bombed or whatever that technical term is. So I'm going to check and see if we have any questions here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. And yeah, other things this weekend, what we're going to be dealing with is going to, Amy, I know, is preaching from the Paul sermon at Mars Hill, which is just an important part of Acts. And I know I'm thankful she's doing that one, because as I was looking at the text a couple of weeks ago, it was like, oh man, how does one preach from this? It's a really interesting text. It's the Paul preaching to the unnamed God, the statue for the unnamed God there at Mars Hill. And it's a really interesting text. I just don't know how you interpret it in today's day and age, because we're just sort of all, hunkered down doing that type of thing. How do we talk about evangelism when so much of our interaction, if not all of it, is digital, which is a really interesting, I don't know, frankly, question. I'm excited to see what Amy does with that, how she goes with that, because we're in the middle of this series called Foundations, where we are talking about what are the foundational things. If you're new to the faith, if you're trying to sort of redevelop your faith, what are the core things? And so we've been talking about, asking questions, things of that nature. But this week it's, sharing faith, which is a really interesting thing to be talking about now, because I think we're very much all in a self-care mentality, or care for those immediately around us, maybe families and such. But engaging strangers a little different, because maybe we're not seeing strangers. I don't know. Interesting questions. I'm excited to see how Amy deals with those this weekend. Other things coming up for us. We're working on a sort of like a good old time hymn sing that we're hoping to do in a couple weeks. Once we get all that sort of recorded and we can decide when we want to release that, we're looking to have sort of like a Sunday night sort of special live stream hymn sing. We've already got about half of it done. We're working with our organist and some other performers to choose some of the hymns that we know you love, and we're going to be doing that with we've got it sort of old time gospel singing version of them. We have more of a old timey guitar and piano version singing of them. We're going to have the organ singing of them. We're going to have a lot of different hymns that we know you love to sing, that we're going to do on a special sort of like Sunday night special gathering type of thing. And so we're excited about that. We're working on, from June 15th to 19th, we'll be doing a virtual VBS where yeah, it'll be all online, but we're going to be acting, singing, dancing, doing all those things. And so let's see, would love to hear old hymns. You got any do you got any suggestions, Gail? I'm curious what are some of the hymns people would love to hear? And I will certainly pass that along to the music folks. So I know some of the ones they've already recorded, and I think I could say, if you suggest them, I was like, oh yeah, we got that. Otherwise, I will pass those along to our folks to say, hey, some people will be interested in these. Virtual VBS, June 15th to 19th. Every day we'll be putting out, I don't know the link because we've not actually begun the pre-production of that, but it will be something with downloadable resources that have skits, music, things that you can do with your children at home, or even better, your children can do by themselves sometimes. And so we're working on that. We're excited for that coming up. It's myself and Amy and Stephen and a lot of our college volunteers. Old Rugged Cross. All right, I will pass that on, Gail. And yeah, I don't know. We're excited about that because we know VBS is a complicated thing. A lot of churches typically do it this time of year, but we just don't know because we can't obviously do it in person. So we're going to do it virtually, which is exciting. So look for information about that coming out. We're loading that into our website. That way people have resources to that. I know that one, Gail, that one is recorded. That one is recorded. So let's see. Other things coming up. We continue to be looking to form new small groups. So if you're interested in making connections with others, we're looking to start literally like watch party groups where people will go through and watch either movies or television shows together and talk about the theological themes and then and how they think this might talk about faith and might teach us, or interesting things like that, thought-provoking things like that, interesting, funny, moving movies. I hopefully it serves as a way to both grow and distract ourselves. So that's one thing. I'm trying to think what else we've got going. It's kind of overwhelming. You're catching me on a weird day because I was up late last night doing a bunch of work. So yeah, I might shove off here in a second. I have virtual office hours this afternoon. Like I said earlier, you can drop in. We put that in the mass email to everyone. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm a little tired today, but I'm going to get good sleep tonight. I promise you that. And take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm trying to think other things to plug from. I feel like there's a million things going on and I can't remember them. But one big thing that you can do is to keep up with text, and we send out text reminders about things. If you're always interested in getting the most up-to-date information, we don't blow your phone up, but we do try to do pretty consistent reminders. You just text the word connect. Text the word connect to 615-800-8434. Yeah, I'm babbling today. You can tell the lack of sleep is getting to me. So I'm going to go eat something. I'm going to go drink some caffeine. And yeah, I hope your day goes well, everyone. It's a beautiful day out there. I'm trying to get my daughter to take a walk, but so far she has been walk resistant. So we're going to work on that one pretty hard. So everyone take care. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you at the virtual office hours. We'll see you online. We look forward to seeing you in worship at 10:30 this Sunday and at 6 p.m. at night. We have 2 streaming times because we have so many different people that are engaging in different times.